Bop bop diddy bop diddy bop bop booty hole booty hole. Hey everybody, it's Around the Wheel, and let me just tell you, after the last video I did a little bit of play ahead, and I saved myself some major embarrassment because I realized while fighting Fire Gigas that I did not have the maximum amount of magic points for Undyne for the sprite, which means I was not able to defeat him entirely with magic, which would have been really embarrassing if I had gone ahead and done that in the last playthrough. Or if I was playing through as I had just gone on ahead. It's time to get out the sprite. You know what I'm trying to say, though. I would have just had Mana Beast Egg all over my face. Let's try to not get rid of the green drop first. Let's try to get rid of the goblins here first, because the green drop is keeping them from generating anyone else, you big dummies, as I was trying to explain. There we go. Nobody else is going to be generating now, though, so everybody is good and dandy, and we are on our way up. Looks like we missed out on some sprites that failed to regenerate early, and here are a couple of easy rooms you can go through. There's just a single small room that will generally only have a Maw Goblin and 2 Kid Goblins as they decide to regenerate or not or whatever. I killed it just in time to not make it do that. Good God. I really need to watch out about those axe hits. This room is pretty easy because there are 2 chest knights in here that prevent the Maw Goblin from spawning any Goblin kids. So, hit and evade up, eh? That's no good. Wow, whoa, good God, and the sprite goes down like a sack of hammers. Well, that is just wonderful, and I'm not really sure what I'm getting hit by unless I'm just touching the dude's horn, but this is not turning out very much in my favor right now. It's okay for the sprite to not get a little experience. He's kind of an idiot anyway, so I'm just going to let these guys, I'm just going to hit on these guys, and I'll do my own thing. Well, looks like I kind of jarred that second chest knight out of complacency a little bit, but I'm going to use a Cup of Wishes once I get back on track here. I don't know why I'm sticking around to fight these guys. I'm not really even sure of the type or level of experience they give you. Oh, nice evade there, guy. And you, I think we can safely ignore, because I need to use a Cup of Wishes on Sulfy, who, like a dummard, went in and got himself killed. But now we move on, and I think there's just one more Kid Goblin room, really. Or Maw Goblin, rather. I do not know why I'm sticking around here to fight this shit. We need to get out of here and get on with the game. He's got kind of the same chibi look as Undyne. This little bearded guy with the funny hat. Now, kids. Name calling. A whip, though, that's a pretty brutal weapon to go after him with. I think in my last playthrough I actually used the axe, and that would suck to get axed in the face by a little windbag sprite. But, of course, he bails, and look, back there, behind the door that I cannot actually see through. Here's Fire Gigas, and here is our first chance to use magic. Now, what people generally do when they use magic, it's what I'm going to do here, they generally chain cast spells. Like, as soon as you cast a spell, you can go back to your ring menu with Y and get another spell off. And the damage will keep racking up without actually... It kind of just keeps him from moving. Ah, that's not too bad. The damage is distributed between all of us, so it hurts less. But as you can see, Fire Gigas has Salamando spells. We will not get fire spells until we make it to the ice country. How delightfully ironic. I'm actually giving him a chance to get off some attacks here, which is a little bit unusual. I generally just go in after him, but I'm kind of giving you a chance to see what Fire Gigas can do. And you've had your chance to see what he can do, because I took him down with ice magic very handily. Wow, I was very close to death's door there. I should have been paying a little more attention. Now, is this an orb we can use or what? I don't think so. I think it's an Axe's orb that you get from Fire Gigas, if memory serves. Oh, my memory serves me well. But enough of this nonsense. Now we get no magic, and no magic is really only useful for the sprite because, of course, battle magic is useful in pretty much all boss instances, and there will be bosses who are weak against every type of magic, with the possible exception of Dryad, which we won't get till near the very end of the game, but I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. I love that line right there. Dolt, serve me and maybe I'll forgive you. This is just a nice little comic set piece right here. Although I don't like how nobody reacts with faces. Could have had a little bit more acting expression there, guys. Acting! What? What? Anyway, now we have no magic, and once we seal the seed here, we can get our magic up to level 2. So we're going to want to go back and grind some more magic now. To the Mana Seed! To the little girl's room! Nice, and now that we've sealed the seed, all our magic can go up to level 2. We've received the seed's power. Hey, alright. This seems good. Oh, this seems bad. This seems very bad. No, it's actually very good. Besides getting a killer case of the mumps, Brian just remembered everything. I mean, Sulfie. I don't know who this Brian character is. The sprite, whose name is Sulfie, which I didn't get from anywhere in particular, now remembers where he came from. We've got to get to the Upperland Forest. Can't help but read a little sarcasm into my response there. Plus the phase where he's all like, But yes, as I've been trying to say, now we can get magic up to level 2, so we need to go out, do some magic grinding, and then we will return to the ever-important Water Palace. I'm going to get both of the characters' Undyne magics up to level 2. You'll see there are no enemies around here now because we sealed the Mana Seed and the protective seal is restored over the palace. So, gonna go out and get Undyne up to level 2, and then we're going to get Gnome up to level 2 for the sprite, which is going to prove to be quite important. I don't know why I'm selecting ring menus here. I want to get out of here, or I could just be using the magic rope. In any event, I'm wasting a lot of time blathering. I'll see you guys with the next part of our mission when I have ground up magic to make my bread, whatever, I don't know. Back in a second. Alright, let's see if Luca's got any leads. We'll skip all this for now. Oh, fast times at Pandora High, eh? I'll take the case. Alright, we are in Pandora, and we need to head south now to meet April's friend Fana, who is going to set off the next part of our mission. Duh. Oh my. Well, maybe she disappeared off to the same place that Jima disappeared off to and didn't come back from. So here we go to the ruins, and I have set my allies' action grids to passive because we're just going to try to blow through the ruins as quickly as possible. It's not worth it to fight enemies in here. They have high evade and they can poison you. And really, we just need to get through, conserve our magic, and just beat this place as quickly as possible because it's pretty nasty. Shut up! Why I oughta... Fana, no! Wait, Fana, come back! I was just a victim of circumstance! Get out of my way, ugly mask dudes. Let's go. And now we go into the ruins, and like I say, we are just gonna cut a one-way path through here without stopping to fight anybody. Sage advice indeed. It might sound like a non sequitur for him to just say, watch out like that, but it's really something you need to do. And I am moving slowly because they cast speed down on me. Sometimes the tomato men will actually be nice and cast defender on you for some reason. It'll put your defense up, which frankly is kind of a favor around here. I'm just stopping to fight the chest knights because I fought them before and I'm familiar with them. So even though they have a... Whoa, that was a pretty nasty hit on the sprite there. So even though I said we were going to blow through this place, these are really the only chest knights we're going to face, and I'm familiar with them, so I thought I don't know, take out at least one. But for the most part, yes, we are just kind of going to blaze through here. The evil swords are actually among the tamer enemies around here. He is stabbing me a lot, preventing my forward progress, so I'm going to go ahead and kill him. And he just cast Moon Saber on himself, so now if he hits us, he will actually heal himself for an amount of damage equivalent to whatever he hit us for. See, he just got 3 hit points back, but we can take away damage much more effectively. We can take away damage much more effectively than he can deal it, so, except for there. So we kind of need to get out of the way, because you can see what gets done to you if you just hang around too long. This is not a pretty place to be. And up is a dead end. We want to make our way southward. Come on, guys. Move it, move it, move it. Thank you. we are actually not too far from the boss already, so if we just keep on getting a move on, ignore the Tomato Man. See, she hit the Tomato Man there, but it did like 0 damage. Even if you hit them, you're not going to do anything to them, basically. You need to use magic on them for it to have any effect, and we don't have any fairy walnuts yet to restore magic, because they're simply too expensive at this point in the game. They're 1,000 gold apiece, and you can only get them from Nico. And as you know, Nico charges double prices, so normally they'd be 500. But here we are, we're just about at the boss. I think we've only got one more set of winding corridors to go, if my friends will get their butts in gear and follow me. And the main stage is going to be just around the way here. And we run into pretty much the primary enemy of the game. Yes, indeed. Yes, I know all about you. I stole your social security card and your credit cards, and I committed identity theft, and now I know everything about you. Ha ha ha. No, that's Dialogue. No, wait. I was thinking of Dialogue. That's Fana. Yes, Fana. I need to steal your friend's souls, capiche? Ooh, chilling. Bone chilling. Like who? Like Dialogue, that's who. Ooh. Thanatos really knows how to push the princess's buttons. Great find, huh? I just found him in an antique shop. But now, Thanatos is going to have Wallface deal with us, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Wallface's main gimmick is that he will move farther and farther up until he tries to crush you into these spikes. And if he gets you into the spikes, you won't be able to move and he'll essentially kill you. But since we have the power of level 2 no magic on our side, he is a piece of cake. All you gotta do is concentrate on this central eye right here with level 2 Earth Slide. Look at that. That is far more damage than we would ever be able to deal with our weapons. Leaden Glare. I like those attacks that only bosses have, which you can always tell because they're written in lowercase, and his eyes are going really wonky. But yeah, it only takes 3 Earth Slides to take down Wallface. He will not get anywhere near the wall with his face. He's not going to crush us, and we have taken him down. Hopefully we'll get a good orb out of this. We'll get some good orbs when we go to the castle to have a visit, and that's something we really need to concentrate on in the next video, because there are some easy orbs to miss. That one sucks, but we'll be getting some really good ones in a minute once Thanatos goes away and lifts his emo spell from Pandora. I don't want the other Pandoran villagers, I just want Dialogue and Fana back. You can kill the rest of them for all I care, especially Daddy. But those two, keep your grubby hands off of them. So there's Jima. Hey, what happened to you? Where have you been all this time? Not helping us, that's where. Well, at least he's honest. Unless that's like a code word for like, you know, smoking a J. Woo! Who knows? That is something we will find out later. Much later than tomorrow. We're going to call it a day after we talk to Jima here. Oh yes, there is definitely something curious about him. There's also something bi-curious about him, if you get my drift. Waka waka doo-doo, yeah. Off to the Underground Palace. Well, why ever for? But now Pandora is a happy place again. It is no longer under the emo spell of Thanatos. So we're going to call it a day here, and next time we're going to go to the castle and pick up a very nice reward for lifting the curse of depression from this once terribly sad place. Blah, 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 rambling. I will see you guys tomorrow.